I'm Lovin' podcast on this voting day. No, it's not election day, but it was voting day at the Raspberry Evans Manor. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. This is my husband and podcast partner, Alan Evans.
Hey, train in the house.
We voted, got it out of the way, wasn't bad, about 20 minutes in line, in and out.
Wasn't too bad.
Civic duty done.
Wasn't too bad.
I did get teary-eyed as I was standing in line today.
Why'd you get teary-eyed?
I got overcome with emotion. This has been such a crappy year, and it's such an ugly, there's an ugliness in this country right now going on, and people are...
Wait, did you hear that?
What? What are you doing?
Let me in.
Oh, God.
Let me in. Mr. President! No, you can't do that, Mr. President! No! Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Hello, Kellie.
Hi, Mr. President. I was
Hi.
afraid you were going to knock over my crystal lights.
I heard you voted today. Is that
did.
okay? Good. I just wanted to come on your podcast.
Thank you. It's an exclusive.
Yes, because this is not fake news.
This is not a political ad either. We didn't pay for this. This is a huge scoop.
Huge, huge. I was just in Iowa tonight. Saw the fabulous Iowa people. They're also corn-fed, yes. I love those people. Love corn.
You seem to have been loosening up. You know, I saw you dancing at your rally last night. You
Yes.
whipped off the tie tonight. What's up?
Well,
you're feeling very loose.
I'm COVID-free.
Yeah.
COVID-free.
Immune from what I understand.
Yes, but I wanted to come on the podcast to just say to all of the American people that listen to your podcast, and I know that's a lot. I know it's a lot. I know it's bigly. I know it's huge. Your audience is huge. I just wanted to say vote now, vote early, and vote often. I mean,
then
just
vote
vote.
again.
No, just vote. You can only vote one time.
right.
You can only vote one time. So please vote. It's your American civic duty.
Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr. President, for stopping by.
Yes, I just want to say hello. I'll be campaigning for the rest of the month.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't think Joe's come out of his basement, has he?
Not today that I saw, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I was very busy voting today. I wasn't watching a lot of the news.
Yes, well, I appreciate that. I'm going to go get up back on Air Force One and go to, I don't know, where am I going next? Hello?
Back to
where am I going
DC
next?
at this point.
DC? Okay.
Probably back home to Melania.
Okay, I'll go back home. Isn't she the perfect first lady?
Beautiful.
Beautiful first lady.
Beautiful.
Do I sound like Ronald Reagan?
You're kind of morphing into something else the more you talk.
Okay.
I get while the getting's good, Mr. President.
Okay, well, I'm going to give the mic back to your jackass husband. You guys
Okay, let me hold my drink in case you decide to knock it over again.
have a great podcast.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm COVID-free. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you. That was quite the coup. But
Can you believe that
I
guy?
can't. I cannot believe it.
Why does he keep barging in here?
But I will tell you what happened at the polling place when I went today. I forgot to tell you about this. While I'm standing in line, they have poll workers there who are just making sure people, are following the safety rules, stand 6 feet apart, very authoritarian woman standing at the door. I was in line and I was just, like messing with my phone. Once you get in these doors, put your phone away, stand 6 feet apart, have your photo ID, put it to the window, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So I'm waiting and I get a little bit closer and closer, and about, everybody's 6 feet apart. Somebody came up behind me, and apparently he had requested a mail-in ballot, but he wanted to make sure that and he got into like a little mini debate with this woman, and she's like, well, if you requested a mail-in ballot, then you cannot vote today. But I have a question about that, because what if you requested a mail-in ballot, but then you decided, you know what, I'd rather vote in person, and you never mail in the mail-in ballot? It made me sit and think about that for a minute, but she said it would show up on the
voter fraud.
Well, she was saying it would show up on the computer that you did a mail-in ballot. He's like, well, I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I think people are being, told to make, you just want to make sure your vote counts.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All I know is I voted in person because that seemed like the easiest thing for me to do.
I did too. I went right after
to
you.
get it out of the way and
Right
get it
after
over
you.
with. And now, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch a town hall meeting and hopefully another debate or so. And then in about a month, well, less than a month, this will all be behind us.
Excuse me. Golly, I must still have President Trump voice. The lines were a little longer when I went. I waited about 30 minutes, but not
Yeah,
bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. They looked longer than they really were because of the 6-foot thing.
Spacing, yeah.
Yeah. And then I got all the way up to the front, and then the lady in front of me was at the wrong polling place.
Oh no! And see,
She
the
lived
lady,
in Denton County and not Collin County.
well, the authoritarian woman must not have been there. She must have been on break because as we're standing in line outside, she let everybody know this is Collin County
she was
only.
there. She was there.
And she was saying that out loud, and the woman just wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens.
Yeah, that's what
happens.
So
And I took my voter registration card. They didn't even want to see it. They just wanted to see my license.
That's all I took, my driver's license.
You show. I told you, yeah. You show your license, and you flip it around. They scan it. It pops up. You use a Q-tip instead of your finger for voting. Now every polling place, I'm sure, is a little different. But instead of a stylus, we used a Q-tip, and it worked very well.
It did.
Boop, boop, boop.
And she handed me my Q-tip with a tweezers.
With tweezers.
Yes.
It was just very sanitary.
I almost felt like a monkey in a lab.
I felt very hygienic and safe and patriotic because I voted.
Well, good.
And I've even got my sticker on.
Well, like the old saying says, you can't bitch about anything if you don't vote.
Yeah, you can.
Well, you
Yeah,
can.
you can.
You can, but why didn't you vote?
Well,
I mean, it takes 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
well, yeah, just do it. So that was what we did today. And and another thing. So on top of that, my daughter had a volleyball game tonight. She's not going to probably play volleyball anymore beyond 8th grade. So this is it. Every game I go to counts. And I went to the wrong school. I thought it was an away game, and it was a home game.
You took my parents to the wrong baseball field the other day, too.
I did. I'm very, for some reason lately, I don't know where I'm going. And anyway, so literally, her school is 1 mile from our house. Instead, I drove for about 30 minutes across the other side of town.
Where were you? In the land of Gar?
No, almost. It felt like it. But anyway,
where
I
was
missed
it?
her game.
Where?
It was the other side of Plano.
Oh, well, Plano's a very big place.
I know, but most people listening on the podcast don't care about that.
Well,
so that's why I was being very vague. It's just the other side of town.
I don't know. A lot of people
So
live in Plano.
yeah, a lot of them do.
Were you in East Plano? Like
Yeah.
past 75?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You're way over there.
Off Jupiter Road.
Yeah?
For those of you who really want to know specifics.
I know where that is.
So anyway, we did that. What else is going on, babe? Oh, you know what else Alan did? He's been complaining. He says
Complaining?
he's always got issues with his stomach and like stuff going on. And I'm like, you need to do. He's like, what do you say? You have a strong constitution.
I have an iron constitution,
not.
and it's lined with bedrock.
This is not true. He eats anything that aggravates his system, and he pays for it.
For the last 3 days, I've been doing a cleanse. I have been totally fine. Totally. Have you noticed any distress?
Yeah.
No, there's not
But
been any distress.
I'm just telling you. Wouldn't you like to know the root cause of your problems?
I
Wouldn't
would.
that solve so many things?
Well, I would, because I don't like having to fast for 10 days. I want to know the root cause. What is causing my distress?
Yeah, because, a lot of people, they just guess. But it's easier if there was a way without going to a lot of expensive doctors. Because let me tell you,
Well, there is a way.
Doctors, yeah, if you go to all those doctors, it could take, you've got to come in, you got to fill
Take a
out all
long
this
time.
work. It takes a long time. You don't have to do that
There
anymore.
is a way.
There is a way to do it at home. This is exciting stuff, y'all. Alan did this and sent it off in the mail. In just a couple days, we're going to have his results. This is a company called Everlywell.
Everlywell?
Yes. And they offer over 30 at-home lab tests like food sensitivity. That's the one we ordered for Alan. I'm super excited to find out what his deal is. But if it's not just that, a lot of women think, I think I have thyroid problems, or I think I have testosterone issues, whatever. You can check your thyroid health, your B vitamins, whether or not you have STDs. That's something you
Whoa.
Well, it's true. Sometimes you don't want to go, people want to keep that stuff really private. You can do this from the privacy of your own home.
Well, that's nice. You can do it in the privacy of your own home. Yeah.
Heart health, indoor and outdoor allergies. You can check your metabolism, women's health. There's over 30 tests you can do at home. Each Everlywell test is shipped to your door. It comes with very easy to follow instructions. You can collect your sample from home on your own time. Alan, tell him how easy it was to do your sample.
Well, just a little alcohol on my ring finger, hit it with the little lancet, dripped a little.
Did it hurt?
No, dripped a little blood on the 5 little circles, and there you go. It was done. It took 30 seconds.
And once you send your sample back, it's processed in a certified lab. Your results are reviewed by a board-certified physician, then sent directly to you digitally within just a couple days. You can even share them with your healthcare provider. And let's get started there, right? The Everlywell digital platform helps break down exactly what your results mean for you. So we're really excited to find out what Alan's results are, to start learning more about your health like we are doing for Alan. Check out Everlywell at-home lab tests today.
And for 20% off an Everlywell at-home lab test, visit everlywell.com/sandwich and enter code SANDWICH. That's everlywell.com/sandwich, code SANDWICH for 20% off your test. Everlywell, at-home lab tests, your answers, your way.
I can't wait to find out.
That really was easy, though. I mean, all I had to do was...
and you were stressing about it, but when
I was
you
stressing
finally
about it.
just, you know what, let's just do it. It's like, oh, what was I stressed about? It was so easy.
And it's going to come back, and it's in big Sharpie. It's going to say, you have an iron constitution lined with bedrock.
But how could that be when you eat things that upset you and you see what happens? I have evidence of it.
Speaking of that, that's a good segue
Into what?
into my content.
Oh, okay.
It's a good segue into my content.
Okay.
So last podcast, we talked about how I'm doing this cleanse.
Yes.
And it's basically protein and vegetables. I'm eliminating sugar, oil, dairy, alcohol, and carbs.
Sure you are.
I have.
How many days have you been on this?
3.
How many times have you slipped up just a little?
Like once. But not bad.
So how? Because that's the thing. People will be like, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I'm dieting. Are you writing down everything you eat? Oh, just a little something here or something there.
No,
then
don't
you're
do
not.
that.
Yeah. So I saw the cheese tray out tonight.
Oh, crap. I ate a couple of pieces of cheese tonight.
Mhm.
That's dairy. Well, I had a big thing of, I had beef tonight and I had green beans, but I did have a couple of pieces of cheese.
See, so what happened? You're only 3 days
Doggone it.
in and
Yeah,
you're.
that one I just totally forgot about, honestly.
You forgot you're not supposed to eat cheese?
I forgot I wasn't supposed to eat cheese. I was just thinking protein, and
See, this is
then that's not
Alan-
even protein.
This isn't like Alan is signed in blood that he has to follow this program. This is something he wanted to do for himself.
Yeah.
And you told everybody to hold yourself accountable. So you haven't gotten an F.
No, but I'm trying to do it. Like, I'm really trying hard to eat the right things. So, when you're on a on a cleanse or a program like this, I mean, no sugar. So I haven't been putting sugar in anything, no candy.
I think that's why I feel a little bit sluggish because I haven't had any sugar.
Yeah. Now, I like treats. I like candy. I especially like gummy bears.
Yeah, you do.
And I've been thinking about getting some sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh, no.
But last time you got me some sugar-free Russell Stover's candy,
Right.
I had some serious issues.
It gives you very bad gas in the runs.
Well,
If you eat them in excess, and I found out this the hard way when I ate sugar-free sugar wafers. I love sugar wafers. You know what I'm talking about? The little thin cookies with the little thin film of vanilla icing in between them. You know what I'm talking about? I ate a whole package of those one time because they're sugar-free. You could eat as many as you want. I could not stop tooting. It was chronic. It was bad.
I tooted.
It's the sugar alcohol. And anything you eat that's sugar-free, look at it. It's got you'll see I think sorbitol or something. You're going to either have excessive gas
you want to just
or
do all
the
this?
runs.
You want to just do all this?
I'm sorry. I just got excited.
Okay. So what I did was I went and started reading some reviews because I didn't believe this.
I'm telling you.
I went and did some research on my own and looked at some of the reviews for the sugar-free gummies on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
And here are some of the reviews. So I'm wondering if this is true or not. Here's a verified purchase. This person says, "Warning, warning, they will kill you. You will become part of your toilet." Here's another one.
That's if you eat the whole bag at once. You're supposed to do them in moderation.
Here's another one, a verified purchase. "If you're like me, you will end up throwing these gummy bears away. I had gas for 2 days. You cannot return them. What a hoax."
Well,
Okay. Here's another one. These are not for your consumption. They are for revenge. To all who say these are terrible for what they do to your insides, it's what the purpose is. If someone likes to steal your candy or food, set these as a trap.
Oh.
Coworkers, parents, roommates, etc. They'll think twice about eating other people's food again. It will leave them crying on the toilet.
Well, I don't say it's that bad, but they might not have an iron constitution like you do.
Here's a guy that doesn't have an iron constitution, a verified purchase. I ordered these bears mainly to test if the stories were true. I didn't know, since these weren't the same brand, if it would happen too, but I thought I would at least give it a shot. Well, they arrived and I put them in the pantry because I wasn't going to test them any day that I had to leave the house and drive anywhere. So after about a week, I had the opportunity to eat them, wasn't going anywhere, figured it was the perfect time. I tried one and they're really good, perfectly soft and squishy, taste amazing, and they go down so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So after I had eaten half the bag, I closed the bag and put them away.
That's the problem.
I sat around for an hour. Nothing happened. What a joke. All that hype and didn't even shart. So I got the stain out and brushes and went outside to work on staining the deck, got the spindles lined up for their stain on the sawhorses, swept off the deck floor so I could get some more of that accomplished. It's going to be a good day. After I had popped open the lid to the stain, I noticed my stomach started to churn.
Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
And was growling. Started sounding like the door in an old farmhouse, creaking as it opened. Pop, 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 pop.
Yep, gas bubbles popping.
I started sweating, not just forehead sweat either. Full body soaked the lower back of my shirt instantly. Then out of nowhere, it hit. I can only describe it as a force that nearly took me down to my knees. The sudden urge to poop slammed through my winding intestines and came forcefully to a halt, barely held back at the gate.
Oh, wow. He's such a descriptive writer.
It was everything I could do to hold it in and sprint inside the house, clenching with all my might. Wow.
You know what? Why don't they give you these instead of those nasty drinks before your colonoscopy? Just to have them go eat a bag of gummy bears, sugar-free gummy bears.
I don't know.
It has the same effect.
I don't know if all that's true. So I did look this up from a more reputable source than these guys that eat half a bag. Sugar-free candies have maltitol in it. It's made in labs from the sugar maltose. Have you ever heard of this?
I just know it's a sugar alcohol.
Which, like many sugars, is two rings made of oxygen and carbon joined together. To make sugar alcohol, chemists break one of those rings apart. Okay. The remaining ring still activates the sweet sensors inside our taste buds, and our body can use it for energy. The broken ring, on the other hand, passes through the digestive system largely untouched, which means fewer calories and also very unpleasant side effects.
Yeah.
BuzzFeed has done a good roundup to describe intense cramping, bloating, noxious farts, and some of the worst imaginable diarrhea, an intestinal power wash, a flood of toxic waste, a volcano,
See?
a gummy bear assault.
But if you've got to have a cleanse, then why wouldn't they prescribe these sugar-free gummy bears that if it'll clean you out like that?
Well, here's how it works.
But it didn't do that. I mean, you have to eat a massive amount though.
Here's how it works, babe. When the indigestible parts of maltitol make it to your intestines, they draw water into the digestive tract by osmosis. All that water gets things moving. For instance, it gets moving in the direction of the nearest bathroom. That's not all. Your body can't fully digest maltitol, but research shows it gets broken down somewhat into molecules like acetate and butyrate. Butyrate?
No,
Hashtag booty?
I don't get paid to pronounce that.
Those compounds are good food for the bacteria that thrive in our guts. Those bacteria like to make gas, hence the bloating. And hey, did somebody step on a duck? Sugar alcohols
No,
like
it's step on a frog. We used to say step on a frog.
or the East Texas barking spider. Sugar alcohols like maltitol are actually prescribed by doctors to help people poop.
How about that?
They're called osmotic laxatives.
They prescribe gummy bears.
So I don't know how I got on the subject. I guess I was, as I'm 3 days into the cleanse, trying to figure out how can I curve my sweet tooth without having sugar.
Like Crystal Light.
I think the best way to do it is fruit.
You could do that, but I also made that big picture of Crystal Light. That's what I've been drinking.
Have an apple or have an orange.
Yeah. When I was doing really strict, eating really good, the oranges became the most delicious thing in the world to me. They were so juicy, and you got a bad one. You were so disappointed because I look forward to those oranges every day. Your taste buds can change if you cleanse your system out.
Yeah. So
Or drink Crystal Light.
So there you go. There's everything you wanted to know about sugar-free candy, guys.
I thought it was pretty good, Alan.
Go with caution.
All right. So do you want me to share the second half of the Christmas list, the 20 gifts? I gave you 10 last podcast. I'm going to finish with another 10 today. Even though there are a million things out there, this is the 20 I came up with, thanks to spy.com. Or do you want me to give you the NextDoor neighbor app drama?
Whichever. Which has the bigger payoff? Do that one second.
Let's go with that's tough. Okay, let's go with NextDoor app.
Okay.
I think. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, here's a very brief synopsis in case, you're just tuning in. Sometimes I randomly hit podcasts out of order. So on the NextDoor app, which Alan will not join, which I think he's really missing out. It's really a lot of fun. Okay, so they're a neighborhood over from mine. It's not my same neighborhood, but you know how the NextDoor app, you can kind of expand to neighboring neighborhoods?
Is this one across the railroad tracks?
No, it's just right. It's right there.
Oh, okay.
It's a couple blocks
Is
away.
this the less fancy neighborhood?
No, it's like on this side of the, no.
This is the more fancy neighborhood?
No, it's not that one. It's the other one. Anyway, again, I don't know why Alan's doing that. But anyway, okay, so a man has a big privacy fence. Now, when I grew up in South Carolina, we did not have privacy fences. You just had your big open backyards. I moved to Texas. It's like people have these 10-foot tall fences around their backyard so you can't peek in. I don't know if that's anywhere else in the country, but I know it's in Texas.
Seeing skinny dip.
But we didn't have that growing up in South Carolina. You could just see your neighbor's backyards. It was not a big deal.
Well,
we didn't think about
I
it.
don't want anybody
And
seeing
if you
that.
wanted a fish, you put up a chain link fence. You can see through it. Anyway,
Country.
in Texas, they have privacy fences. So this man got a big political banner. He has not said, but I think it was a Biden-Harris banner. If that has something to do with the story, I'm not sure. So anyway, he has a ring of security around his home, including on the fence, on the street beside where this sign was. And he posted the ring video. These this car with 3 kids in it. One was driving. 2 of the kids got out, teenage boys. They ran up, and at first one of the kids was like, "Oh my God, there's a camera," and they ran. And then they came back laughing, and one of them looked at him and said, "No, man, that's not a camera." Well, it was a camera.
Busted.
And they ripped the sign down, and they took it and ran off. Well, the guy was so mad, the homeowner, he stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning. He went on like this local print shop, and the owner saw what was coming in, and the owner said, "I'm putting your order to the top of the list." He made another huge banner to replace it with these 2 teenage boys' faces on it, offering a reward to whoever turned them in. Okay, so that was the drama. Now here's the updates.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the
So,
latest in this?
2 days ago, because we just recorded this podcast a couple days ago. So 2 days ago, the man,
Well, no, we're recording it now.
we recorded the last podcast that I talked about the first part.
Yeah.
So 2 days ago from now, he posted, "Just had a text conversation with the driver's father." Remember, they had some teenage boy that came up and said, "I know these boys, and it's illegal for you to do that, and my dad's a lawyer." Posted that video too. This is the driver's father. We did not have the picture of the driver, only the 2 boys that got out and stole it. Okay, so this is the driver's father.
So they had a getaway car?
Yeah, the guy pulled up. The other 2 kids ran out.
So there was a
shirtless,
third accomplice.
Shirtless. Why are they shirtless?
Wait a second. So there was a third accomplice.
The driver.
So there were 3 boys.
Yeah, that's what I just said. The driver and these 2. Okay. Just had a text conversation with the driver's father. Told him I was open to having a conversation with him. We'll wait and see which route he decided to go. Followed by, and then people are commenting. I offered to have a conversation with him, and he asked that I give the Plano detective his phone number. So probably the guy's like, "You know what? This could be dicey. I'd rather just deal with the authorities." Okay, that's probably what the dad's thinking of the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Next post. Spoke to Plano detective. Since the kid driving the car is 17, he is treated like an adult and not a child. His father should have chosen to have a conversation with me, but instead he wanted to deal with the police. An arrest warrant will be issued, and the kid will be picked up in the next day or two.
Whoa!
He named the name of the high school. I won't say it here. Blank High School just lost one of their football players. Okay? People commenting back and forth. These punks, they need to be punished. Okay. So yesterday, the driver's dad called and wants to work things out. The Plano detective is going to meet with them tomorrow. Okay, now after this, he has since deleted this because this is where it started I was having a serious problem. I was like, this isn't funny. This isn't funny anymore. So this man is now, I am the judge, jury, and everything, the prosecutor.
Which man?
The homeowner.
Okay.
He was saying, I'm going to come up with the punishment that I think is right for these kids. He said he doesn't want, he was talking about all the things he could do to them. He's working his mind, thinking it's so funny. He said he was going to have the boys, he was thinking he was going to have them put on T-shirts. And on one side, the shirt says, I am stupid. And on the other side, it's going to say, I vandalized and stole someone's property. And he wanted them to stand in the middle of a busy intersection for a few hours one afternoon. And somebody pointed out, like, okay, dude, this is getting a little out of control.
This guy's kind of being a dick.
I'm sorry. I get it, you're mad. Somebody stole your sign. I get it, you're mad.
How about an I'm sorry, we won't do it again, and let's just move on.
Well, at first, the kids are embarrassed. They don't want to come forward, but, their faces, so their faces are blasted on the fence. Everybody knows who it is. One of them is a star football player at the high school. Now the police are involved. Okay, at this point, I haven't gotten to the rest of it. But now he's dreaming up all these humiliating punishments. I am stupid, standing in the kids do stupid things.
Adults do stupid things.
Right. So somebody commented, and I like this one. She said, you got to think about kids today. Kids are real quick to do makes decisions that have tragic consequences when they are embarrassed or humiliated and feel like the world is crashing down on them. You're messing with you're treading into some serious territory. So he deleted all that, okay? And then he he said, now, does anyone have any contacts with a place in South Dallas where I could have them volunteer time so they can learn how other people live and maybe realize the bubble they live in is not the reality for the majority of the world? So now he wants them to do community service.
So now he's...
But it's like, dude... the police are involved now, and the guy is considered an adult. You either drop the charges, and if you do, what you get to deem what their punishment is.
There is so much going on in this thing.
There's so much going on here.
Hold on.
Here's another update.
Can I just ask a question?
Go ahead.
The kid that dropped him was 17. Is that what you said?
Yep.
How old are the kids that did?
I don't know yet. That's not in the post. But here, today, he said, update, have all the parents' contact information provided by the Plano police. Going to reach out to the parents today. Let's see how that goes before I determine what the punishment should be. See, why not reimburse me for my sign? Say I'm sorry. But now he's got to determine a punishment to go along. You know what I'm saying? Now as a parent, mama bear. I do want my kid to suffer consequences for poor mistakes. But now, dude, this is getting a little out of control, right? Am I wrong?
No, I don't think you're wrong.
I think this is because now he's basking because people are feeding into this on the NextDoor app and they're building up this guy's ego. Okay, so then...
See why I don't why I don't get in on this stuff?
But it's so fun, usually. Okay, so this is the last post. He said, because people are commenting back and forth, he said, this was started as a non-political thread. It wasn't... That's why he didn't say who this sign was for, but it was a political sign. It wasn't about that. He said, I don't know how it turned...
Everything is political now.
I don't know how it turned into a throwdown over whose candidate is better. I thought as a group of adults, this would be a good outlet to discuss holding teens accountable for their actions and it not turn into a campaign rally. I'm going to close this post string the next time anyone posts anything about Trump or Biden. And for those who want to know, I had a conversation with a dad this morning. I'm guessing this is not the dad of the driver, so it must be one of the other boys. He did not handle it the way I would have. He started to raise his voice at me, that it was my fault the police showed up at his kid's school and pulled him out of class. that he might have to move, change his kid's school, and then told me if it was it. He told me that it wasn't like he broke into your home. I told him he can be mad, but this was not my doing. It was his son's. He then tells me that he and his son had planned to come over tonight to apologize. I asked him when he found out about it, and he said Sunday. If he and or his son had come by Sunday or Monday, school is out Monday, the police would have never gone to the school. Clearly, the father is upset and probably embarrassed by his son's actions, but to turn that anger and blame on me was unacceptable. And now he's closed the comments. And that's the last thing he posted before my last check.
So this
So I've
guy,
got
this guy
lots
is
of
clearly has fueled the escalation of this thing.
And
but,
he's being buoyed up by other people like,
right.
yeah, get him.
But he did offer, hey, do you want to talk about this? And the dad said, no, I'm going to call the cops.
I want to get the police. Because I could see when the guy's already gone public and posted the kids' pictures on the wall. I'm like, let's just go through the proper legal channels now. And the guy's like, hey, you would have come to me.
But
I would just have him wear an I am stupid t-shirt.
But we're talking about a sign, which isn't that like if you broke a window and didn't tell somebody about it? I mean, you're talking about $100 or $200 worth of damage, right?
I think he said 300.
Okay.
But
so
also it's still vandalism and it's still
I understand,
thievery.
but
and
why
a lot
could,
of people,
when he offered that, and I'm not saying I'm on this guy's side,
Right.
but when he offered for the dad to come over and talk mano-y-mano, how come the two couldn't just say, hey, or the dad gone over and say, hey, my son made a mistake. I'm telling him it's a mistake. He can't be doing stuff like that. He's going to come over and apologize. If he
But they didn't do that.
if he apologizes and we reimburse you for your time and trouble, can we just call it a day? That's how this should have been handled.
well, but it didn't get handled that
Yeah,
way.
I
And
know.
now here we are.
Right. But that's kind of a hard lesson to learn for the kid now.
Yeah. But yeah,
And the kid's dad.
To have the police show up at school and pull him out of class over a political sign that got torn down. I mean, it's just it's escalated, right?
Well, but see, this is where politics gets involved
well,
in
you could
it.
also,
Because
the police could have gone to the kid's home
'cause
after
this-
school.
I know.
He didn't have to do it.
I know we
when
keep
the-
saying this is over a political thing. It's a sign. It could have been a broken window.
Right.
It could have been a broken car window.
And
it could have been they stole some crap off the front porch, like an Amazon package or something.
And I'm also taking this string of comments as gospel, because what if the police didn't do that and the father's just saying that to make the homeowner feel bad? Maybe the police didn't go to school. I would like to think the police would have found out where the kid lived and handled it after school. I don't know, but that is pretty humiliating to be pulled out of class. I don't know. That's where that stands if you are curious in the NextDoor soap opera.
Yeah, well,
I'll keep you posted next podcast if there's any more developments.
that's why I drive the speed limit.
What?
I said that's why I drive the speed limit.
So you won't get posted about on the NextDoor app?
So I don't get the cops involved.
Okay. Well, that's as good a reason as any.
Yep.
You know what? A lot of people need to do just after a fun-fueled night on NextDoor app. You need to chill out, unwind, get a glass of wine. Ladies, you feel me right now. You go get in the bubble bath. You pull out your Billy razor and you shave your legs. You shave your legs because they're going to get so smooth. You're going to feel so good. Now, a lot of us, during quarantine, we've let some things kind of slide. But when you want to slide into bed and put your silky smooth legs in the sheets, there's nothing quite like that feeling. Billy Razor is what you need to try. Billy has recreated everyday essentials by delivering premium razors and high-performing body care directly to you. No pink tax, no visit to the drugstore, no break in the bank. Go to mybilly.com and you'll get their starter kit for just $9, and it includes their award-winning razor, 2 refill blades, a magnetic holder to keep the razor safe and dry in between uses. And Billy is out to change more than just the way you shave those legs and armpits and any other private areas that need attendance. They just released 3 completely clean must-have products to add to your routine. Lip balm. Look, with all the masks we're wearing, you can't really wear lipstick, but you want to feel moist. They got Billy lip balm, dry shampoo. We're not wanting to shampoo our hair every day. Thank you, Billy. And face wipes, because I'm just in a hurry. I want to go to bed. Wipe it off, go to bed. So stock up. With Billy razors, the razor floats over my skin. Don't even feel the razor. And I really do think I can go longer between shavings. It gets that close and that smooth. So we've got a little deal for you if you want to check out the Billy razors.
And to express a little love for our show, go to mybilly.com/lovin'. It's a small way you can support us while getting the best razor you will ever own. It's just $9 to get your starter kit plus free shipping always. Go to mybilly.com/lovin'. Spelled BILLIE.com/lovin'.
They won Best of Beauty by Allure. That's huge honor too. Check it out.
That is huge.
Thank you, Billy.
Huge.
All right, and now moving on to my Christmas list. Now, as we're recording this, Amazon Prime days are winding down. It was just 2 days. I have a feeling there's going to be more sales between now and the holidays. Alan, you'll be very proud of me. I did not buy one thing.
Did you not?
Nope, I didn't. I was tempted, and I said nope, because when I go to those sales, I end up buying things I don't need, and I'm trying to be really, thoughtful about what I'm getting the people on my Christmas list. I'm starting to keep a list of what I think people would like. I put that in parentheses, and then once I buy it for them, I put it in bold type and move them down to the bottom of the list. It's a system I have.
Mm-hmm.
I love Christmas lists. Mm-hmm. So anyway, last week, if you want to go back to the previous podcast, or not last week, the previous podcast, I gave you the first 10 from this list I found on spy.com. They had way more than 20 things on the list, but I just pulled out 20 that I thought were really fun and interesting, and no particular order. You can go to spy.com if you want to find the complete list. There are lists everywhere, but this is the one that I found that I'm sharing with you.
People love lists.
They do. Now, I was at Nordstrom Rack the other day, and when you're in the checkout line, they have all those impulse purchases.
Oh, gosh, they have so much of that stuff.
I almost bought one of these, but I didn't. And then I go to spy.com, and this is on the must-have really cool gift idea for Christmas.
A sparkly phone case.
Well, it has something to do with phones.
A candle.
It's the Phone Soap UV Sanitizer. You know how we're all germophobic right now? Spy has named this the best tech gift of 2020. You can bathe, in quotes, your phone, keys, watch, other small items in 360 degrees of UV light, which destroys more than 99.99% of the germs on the surface of your device in anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. I think the little bit more you pay, the faster it works, but I got 10 minutes to clean my stuff. These range from $80 to $120, but I'll tell you, this is the Phone Soap UV Sanitizer that Spy has. I found them cheaper than that at Nordstrom Rack, but it's not going to be the same name brand. So there are going to be knockoffs of these things I tell you about too. But would you like to have a sanitizing thing for your phone? That's really germy.
Like personally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that I would use that. But I think that's a legit thing because I work for a company that we used to make air cleaners that had that UV technology.
Mm-hmm.
So as the air went through, it would...
Is that like a HEPA filter?
Yeah, it was a grade above a HEPA filter, but it would shine UV light over the air going through, and it would kill the bacteria.
There you go. So look into that because I think that's going to be a big thing in the year ahead. All right, this is a good idea. A Disney Plus subscription. Alan we got Disney Plus strictly for Mandalorian.
Should we have just canceled after The Mandalorian?
No, because I'm telling you, there are so many great programs and movies on Disney Plus.
But we've seen them all.
No, we haven't. They have original series, original content. They've got a new movie about to come out on there. We've got to start taking advantage of this streaming services we have. With Disney Plus, it's $12.99 a month. I think it's gone up from what it was when we got the introductory price, but it's family friendly. They have a lot of stuff for adults too. Even adults with no kids have Disney Plus. If you like the Mandalorian stuff, they also have your favorite Marvel movies, every film and TV show in the Star Wars universe, National Geographic documentaries. What is Dylan always asking us to go to?
Man, he wants animals.
Disney Plus has
I want to see animals.
These
That's
are
what
at
he
our
wants.
fingertips. So
Yeah.
they've got the National Geographic documentaries, the classic movies from your childhood. You can also bundle in Hulu and ESPN for just a few extra dollars per month. It's one of the best Christmas gifts for parents, but you don't have to have a kid to appreciate the deal. Buy a year-long subscription for $70 or pay for the first 3 months for your gift. So you can just say, hey, I'm giving you 3 months of Disney Plus. And then they can decide after that if they want to continue.
Ad?
That's a good
Ad?
no. This is in the list.
Sounded like one.
Well, it's not.
Mandalorian starts at the end of this month.
I know, October 30th. Now, this is a sponsor. This was on the spy list, but this is just coincidence. They recommend giving a Brooklinen super plush robe.
Brooklinen.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's $98. Use our code if you ever use code Kelly to get a discount.
Kellie, code
yes,
Kellie.
Yes.
Wow.
This is a little bonus out
wow.
of Brooklinen, but it's on their list, I swear. 100% Turkish cotton for a luxurious spa-like feel. And remember, use code Kellie, Kellie.
Turkish cotton, huh?
The Google Pixel 4a.
I don't know what that is.
It's $350. Google's flagship phones get better with every new generation. This is Spy saying this, we named the Google Pixel 4a one of the top 5 smartphones of 2020. The new Google Pixel smartphone has a truly premium camera system. Google's photo processing is world-class, even compared to the $1,000 flagship phones from Apple and Samsung. I have seen people with the Google phones. They do take awesome pictures. However, you can pick up the new Google smartphone for under $400. It's a great present for smartphone photographers and aspiring influencers.
I really, and I mean this, I really want to move away from my iPhone. I get so frustrated with it sometimes. And it's not just this phone. It's the one I had before it, which was the 10. Now I have the 11.
You love it at first, and then you start hating it.
Yeah, it just starts glitching and doing stupid stuff.
And then we hear all the bad stuff about people that
golly.
make them.
But
it's awful.
But then I figure, well, my laptop's Apple, everything's Apple. So can I get a Google phone? I don't know if that'd work.
We have to look into that. Maybe we can Google that and see if it works.
Well, I would ask Siri, but she would just give me Google results.
Siri worked good for me today. I asked her a few things, and she actually helped me out and didn't just send me to a website. Lark. It's spelled Larq, and I'm assuming it's Lark. It could be Larkay. Lark self-cleaning water bottle. Now, this is $95, but
good grief.
It has a self-clean mode that purifies water every 2 hours while keeping your beverages cold for 24 hours or hot for 12.
Oh, okay.
It has an integrated UVC light that helps neutralize up to 99.99999% of bacteria.
I might pay almost $100 for that feature and benefit right there.
But it's cleansing your water.
Lark, does it say how big it is?
Oh,
so this could be a little.
I don't know how many ounces it is.
This could be some chintzy little 8-ounce bottle.
It could be.
Huh.
So Google that. Okay, I saw this actually when I did look at Amazon Prime today. I did look. I did not buy anything. But this was on there today as one of their Prime specials. It's the Exploding Kittens card game. I'd never heard of this.
Never heard of that.
But apparently it has over 35,000 ratings on Amazon. More than 9 million have been sold. And I'd never heard of Exploding Kittens until this list. It's about $20 unless you catch it on sale. It's for ages 7 and up from 2 to 5 players. It's a quirky take on Russian roulette and Uno, where players draw cards from a central pile. If you draw an exploding kitten, you lose. However, if you have a diffuse card like a laser pointer, you're safe. Depending on what's in your hand, you can skip your turn, peek at the deck, covertly place an exploding kitten for another player to find. That sounds complicated to me, but on the box it says it takes 2 minutes to learn and 15 minutes to play.
Why does it have to be an exploding kitten?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
But it's apparently a very popular
That's
thing.
kind of insensitive. What if it was an exploding schnauzer? You wouldn't want to talk about that?
I don't know.
Why is it an exploding kitten?
I don't know.
All our kitten owners are horrified.
Okay, look at Angry Birds. The Angry Birds exploded when they hit stuff.
Yeah, true.
All right, 17 on the list. We've only got a few more to go.
Whew.
Happy Socks. What are you shushing? This is not bad.
No, it's not. It's good content.
Then why are you whooshing? Like you're ready for it to be over.
I should have put 10 fart candy reviews on my list. Okay, keep going. Keep going. I'm just kidding.
That's very rude.
I'm just kidding. Keep going. I'm just kidding.
Happy Socks Mix
I like
Socks
your list.
gift
Your list
box.
is great.
Alan likes colorful socks. He's kind of fallen back on that a little bit because we haven't been going out as much.
Well, I've been wearing my boots.
Yeah, you've been wearing your cowboy boots, but we haven't been as social. When back in 2019 when we used to go out, used to wear a lot of funky socks and even funkier shirts. But anyway,
Oh,
the
wow.
Happy Socks Mix Socks gift box is $32. And you can, if you don't want to buy a whole set, you can go buy like just a really cute pair of socks. Anyway, colorful socks can be a trendy way of showcasing a man's personality. This assorted batch from Happy Socks brings together some of the brand's exceptional offerings and bold, striking patterns that are sure to catch any fashion savant's eye. Options are bountiful with over 30 curated gift boxes available featuring several distinct styles.
Golly, what marketing dude wrote that? He threw in the word, or she threw in the word savant and bountiful and curated.
All right, number 18 on my list of 20. Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K with Alexa voice remote.
Wow. Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K with Alexa voice
remote. It's $50. It's Amazon's newest streaming stick to anchor your entire viewing experience with crystal clear 4K visuals and faster streaming capabilities. You'll gain access to tens of thousands of channels. There are tens of thousands of channels I don't have access to.
I don't have time to watch 5 channels.
I want to cherry pick my channels. I don't want to have to weed through all that stuff. But anyway, you have Alexa skills and apps, including Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Hulu, just to name a few. The major difference, you gain full control of content and your HD TV using voice commands. So I guess you'd say, hey, Alexa, put it on ESPN. I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I'm
Man,
guessing.
it has always been my experience, and maybe I'm dumb guy here. Anything that's voice activated, it works about 70% of the time, 60% of the time. Whether
Maybe it's your voice. Maybe it's because you want to put it on the dirty channel and you talk like that and it doesn't recognize what you're saying. Right? Have you thought of that?
What are you, Kermit the
Or
Frog?
maybe, no, I was doing that stupid voice you do.
Why is it stupid?
Or I could wait. Excuse me, Kellie. I'm here to
wait,
talk.
Mr. President, he came
here
back.
to
Yeah.
talk. I'm here to talk to your Alexa Fire Stick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, Mr. President, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
How was Iowa?
It was huge.
Uh-huh. That's it?
know.
That's all you got?
Alexa wouldn't recognize
That's all
me
you
either.
got?
I didn't come with the bit. That was spur of the moment. All right. This is in my pantry, but I'm telling you, this is one step closer to being used because Alan should be so proud of me. Today, I went online and downloaded a cooking time chart for the air fryer. And that's on the list. Give an air fryer. I think these are going to be the next. I think the Instant Pot is so overwhelming for a lot of people like myself who is just intimidated by it. The air fryer seems more my speed. So I'm excited. I've looked at some online recipes. It looks really simple. So I'm going to start doing that.
Where is the air fryer?
It's in where the Instant Pot used to be.
I think I asked you that question in the last podcast. I think
I'm getting ready to bring it out.
It's still in there.
Well, you're doing a cleanse. I can't really do a lot of stuff. Anyway,
that's not true.
This one on the list, there's so many air fryers out there. This one's the Dash 3-quart that they had on there. It's the 3-quart air fryer for $90. With this size, you can quickly prepare healthy meals and side dishes for 2 to 4 people. And then the last thing I'm going to say, and there are many more, like I said, on the spy.com website, but I requested this last year. It's one of the aromatherapy oil diffusers. This is the ultimate aromatherapy. The one they listed with the essential oil set, it's $40. I like the ones that come as a set. If you give somebody a diffuser, give them some oils to put in there. I think that's just a nice gift. But the holidays bring a lot of stress. But I like the one I got. It came with a box, and each scent tells you what it's used for. One is for cleansing the air. So, like maybe if you've got like a lot of maybe somebody in the house has been sick and you want to clean those germs out of the air. There's some for good energy. There's some for restful sleep, things like that. But this one they had, the one they listed, $40. And you could also get the one with the ambient lights. So it can maybe turn soft blue and then soft pink. I don't want all that disco light stuff. I just want one to steam out the smells. And they work really well. Alan and I have had a bad run of luck on candles. You go to the store and you sniff these candles, and they smell so good when you sniff them and you light them. They don't smell like nothing. I convinced him to buy this candle. This is the hugest candle we've ever bought.
The hugest candle.
It's so huge. I was like, surely this huge candle, it's going to smell up the entire house. It is burning 3 feet away from me right now, and I can't smell it. Can you smell it?
No, and this may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm a big candle connoisseur. I love candles. I buy lots of candles.
But the diffuser will smell up the entire room.
But
it really does work.
I like a flame. I like to see a flame.
I know you do.
I like to see a flame.
But the diffuser smells are so good.
I get that, but here's an unpopular opinion. The best candles for
unpopular.
the money that I have found are at Walmart.
Why is that unpopular?
Well, because it's at Walmart. But I think these are made in the USA, actually. Remember that one I brought home?
Yeah,
it
smelled up really good.
It was vanilla honey or something.
I know
it was like $6.
It was good.
It burned forever, and the entire house smelled like it. It was awesome.
Yeah, we buy these really expensive candles,
and they never work with
Alan,
the crap.
The minute he wakes up, he lights a candle, and it burns all day. And then so we go through candles. And so we've just had a bad run of luck. But the diffuser,
I like the ambiance.
The aromatherapy one. Yeah, I get it. But the diffuser makes you feel like you're in a spa.
Okay.
And that's the 20th thing on the list.
Like a Turkish spa?
What's the difference between that and a regular spa where you get a facial?
I don't know. You'd have to ask.
Why'd you bring up
somebody who's been
and
to
why
it.
are you sitting with man spread? This is the second week in a row doing the podcast that you're just making yourself comfortable with your man spread.
I got sweaty balls right now.
Oh my gosh, Alan.
Do you want to finish with a couple of letters?
We can.
And we'll bring it home for Jerome.
We can, but let me tell you, last podcast when I was telling you about the percussion, therapy was on the list of the best gifts you can give. And what did I say last podcast? We recommend Theragun, one of the sponsors of our podcast, because the stress of daily life, it weighs on all of us. You plug in that aromatherapy diffuser, you get out your Theragun, and you go to town. You work that stress out of your sore muscles. Alan, when I've asked him to massage me in the past, he's like, he's done. But with a Theragun, it has these angles that I can get it right where I need it. No matter where the pain is on my body, I can angle it just right. I can apply the pressure on, off. I love it. They have different size heads. Some of them are a little bit more pointed. Some of them are more rounded, because sometimes the shape of what, is thumping against you really does make a difference. I go to the gym and I see professional trainers using these on their clients. You don't have to do that. You can have this in your own home. It's a handheld percussion therapy device that releases the deepest muscle tension. Alan can testify. I can testify. We love the Theragun, and the all-new Gen 4 Theragun. It's got this proprietary brushless motor that is way quieter than previous models, and it's going to soothe those aching muscles with their signature power, amplitude, and effectiveness. In fact, that Theragun's charging right now. And let me tell you, it holds a charge a long time, doesn't it?
Forever.
We're finally charging it again, and we're going to use it tonight, baby. Get that stress out.
And you too can use it if you try Theragun risk-free for 30 days. There's no substitute for the Theragun Gen 4 with an OLED screen. That's an OLED screen, personalized Theragun app, and the quiet and power you need. Starting at only $199. Go to Theragun.com/sandwich right now. And
nope.
Let me redo that. Go to Theragun.com/lovin' right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's Theragun.com/lovin'. Theragun.com/lovin'.
Man.
Hey,
I can see where you get confused.
Sometimes I just try to go by. Well, one thing I knew it wouldn't be is Theragun.com/Alan.
No, it never will. And never will be. Theragun/ let's do that one more time. Theragun.com/
I did it.
Lovin'.
I did it 4 times.
I'm making good.
Okay. I'm going to make good too with a few of our very best customers. Here are a couple of letters to bring it home for Jerome. The first one is from Angie. Angie says,
You know, that was my name when I was born.
yes, I did know that. Angie says, subject, thank you. Dear Alan and Kelly, I debated about what platform to send this thank you note to and settled on a sandwich and some lovin', as it includes Alan as well. Thank you. This thank you is on behalf of my best friend. He doesn't listen to the podcast or the Kid Craddock Morning Show, nationally syndicated. We have been best friends for over 20 years, and I have been giving him your advice for years. The last advice he actually took. He said he was tired of being alone and wanted a wife. It's an honest man right there. This was right before you two got married and had just started the podcast. I said you need to get on Bumble because Kelly Raspberry found someone and is getting married. Someone. Okay.
The man spread next to me.
Okay.
That's what I found.
If it's good enough for Kelly Raspberry, it's good enough for you. Fast forward as he has met the love of his life and they're getting married in April. All right.
Yay.
Congratulations.
You know, I was
That's
just
awesome.
the Forbes list of the richest self-made American businesswomen. The lady who founded Bumble
How
was
about
on
that?
there.
How come we
She
couldn't
was
have thought
like,
of that?
she was way high up.
Now Al does bits on it. Fast forward, he has met the love of his life. They're getting married in April. Thank you both so much for your openness and honesty about meeting from the app. On behalf of my best friend, thank you. Angie. P.S. I've been listening to Kelly since Bath Time with Kelly. No year mentioned as it shows my age as well. But that's
That time with Kelly?
That's 1651. She meant Bath Time with Caroline, I think, probably.
Well, let me tell you, one time, that's so funny if she did mean bath time with Kelly.
Or maybe she meant Bath Time with Kelly.
Because we did that one time and Kid was so mad. We never did it again. But he used to, with his daughter, when I came to the show, Caroline Craddock was 4. And he had done this a little bit before I got there. So I guess he started when she was around 3. But he did bath time with Caroline. And it was sweet. He'd play this little tinkling like music box. You know, you open the jewelry box and the music plays. He'd have that music playing in the background. And he had Caroline say, "It's time for bath time with Caroline." And then he just talked to her about stuff. He's like, and he'd always talk to her like you talk to babies. "What do you do today?" And she's like, "I went to school and I had a fight with Billy," or whatever it was, right? So JB on the show, this was like right when I started, he came over to my house and we ran a tub full of water. And we sat there right on the side of the tub and I just kind of, I didn't get naked in the tub, but we recorded me and him doing a verbatim bath time with Caroline that he had done with JD being Kid and me being Caroline. He was so mad. He did not think that was funny. We were crying laughing because it was just so funny. But yeah, so she might be referring to bath time with Kelly.
Maybe she
That was
is.
the one and only time we did it, but it was so funny. And I wish we still had it. We had a guy that worked on the show and like he accidentally erased everything from like my first 4 years on the show.
How do you do that?
All gone. He was mad at Kid.
Oh.
You know how many buttons and times it asks you, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" before you permanently delete something.
Right.
So he was fired. But man, all that stuff's gone. Just gone.
All right, babe. One more letter. This one's from Julie. The subject, information, please. Hey, favorites.
Hey.
Thank you, Julie. Do you ever tire of hearing that? I've listened to Kelly since 1764.
Y'all need to stop. Alan thinks he's so funny.
1764. And I both love you desperately. I love you both desperately. Stop.
I want everybody to see what I have to look at.
I believe at one time, and maybe more, I've heard you mention a company that sells electronic items that are quality but at a cheaper price. I'm looking for a fitness watch for my dad. He doesn't need a Fitbit or Apple. He would be furious if I spent that much money on him. I just want him to be able to track exercise and heart rate. Thanks for your help, Julie. So maybe this kind of piggybacks off I have one on my list instead of 20. I got one.
Go ahead. She asked.
I got one. Pastor Sam. The company is Letscom, commonly available on Amazon. Letscom. That's it. Letscom.
Like let us come. Let's come.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
You said let's come.
Excuse me?
I was trying to say it's like let us. LET apostrophe S. Let's COM.
Yes.
Let's
Pronounce it one more time. Say it one more time.
No. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, let's come.
It's a basic one. We got one for Dylan, our little 8-year-old 1-in-1.
Oh,
We're not getting him a $200 fitness tracker.
No.
It's not necessary. He just wants to see. He is so excited to see how many steps he walked.
Yeah, he just wants to check it out because of the steps. And
I'm like, you'd think he'll be so excited. He's like, I walked 400 steps today. I was like, but you had soccer practice. You should have like 10 miles logged, but they aren't allowed to wear watches when they play soccer.
Right. No, he was getting up there like 5,000 steps.
Yeah, he was.
For a little kid, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, let's come. And they're they keep a charge forever. You know, you mentioned that with Theragun. Maybe I think the batteries are getting really, really great.
Yeah.
In all electronics.
Except for your iPhone.
Except for my Apple stuff. Yeah.
Because the iPhone that I have, the battery life was so incredible. But of course, something happens right before they get ready to come out with a new version. And suddenly your battery doesn't last as long.
I wonder what has
suddenly stuff starts glitching. So strange the way that always happens.
I wonder what has a better battery life. That Google phone I'm going to do some research on this Google phone.
We are, I don't want to use that word, slaves to it, but we are, prisoners. We're prisoners to them because everything is so connected. And it's like, well, if I do get rid of my phone, then what am I going to do with my laptop? It's like, oh, gosh.
Like, how am I going to save my pictures from my Google phone to my iCloud?
I know. It's very,
I use my iCloud for everything, right?
I don't know. We might be victims of our own
I think we
technological preferences.
I think we are. Give me fake. Please, just for my own satisfaction, and then we'll sign off. I'll name a character, and you give me a little bit of fake stuff. Okay.
This is, believe it or not, this is off the cuff with no rehearsal.
Okay. Fake your husband masking his voice.
If you want to go and Google, sexy. Give me something you wouldn't want to say.
Well, say something.
What do you say?
Say, let's come.
Let's come.
Okay, that's pretty.
You gotta change your voice, Kelly, when you say stuff like that.
I'll give you that. That's not bad. That's not bad. Okay, give me Cher.
Oh, Alan. Gypsies, tramps, and thieves. We hear from the people every time they called us. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it just me?
Okay, one more.
I remember the Sonny and Cher comedy hour. Was it the comedy hour or Power Hour? I remember it.
Give me fake President Trump.
Born on the wagon of a traveling show.
Still going into it.
I love that song. I was born in a wagon of a traveling show. My mama had to dance for the money they throw. Grandpa do whatever he could. What was it? Drink a little bottle, sell a couple bottles of Dr. Good. Remember that?
That's good stuff, babe. That might have been a little bit before my time. Okay, and then finish off with a little President Trump seeing you at the poll.
I'll see you at now.
He saw you at the poll.
I saw. Oh, I can't remember how he sounds.
He wants to know who you voted for.
Yes, I can't do him now. I forgot what he sounds like. Oh, yes, no, I'm doing Reagan.
Ronald Reagan?
I'm doing Reagan. See, it's easy to do Reagan.
See, it's not as easy.
Well, Alan, I don't try.
It's not as easy, is it?
But I don't get on the podcast acting like I know how to do it. You just put me on the spot.
All right, good job, babe.
All right, that's enough of that.
Good stuff. That's good stuff, boy. Fake Cher. I think fake Alan changing his voice might be my new favorite, though. That's a good one. You know what I might start doing is when I have something inappropriate to say, I'm going to have you say it in my voice.
Well, see, I don't care. I just say it.
Oh.
You're the one that has that change your voice bit.
Well, I don't want people pulling that out.
Who is pulling out what you say?
And using my
Who?
And using my words.
Who's doing that to you?
Well, I don't know. Somebody might have pulled out, like last podcast, I might have said something like, I really enjoyed the what do they call it? Not cross dressers, the drag show.
Why would anybody care to pull that piece of audio?
I don't know. They might do a bit or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, see, now some of our live studio audience is saying they can do it. I can do it.
Do what?
Pull that little piece out and use it against me
but
somehow.
Why would you?
Just because
it's like nobody wants. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Just to be a jerk. I don't know.
To make your scariest fears come true.
Oh,
All right,
babe.
that's enough of that.
That's enough of that.
I need to go. I'm going to go I think I'm going to try some cough syrup and going to bed.
All right,
I
babe.
can't shake this thing.
Well, get some rest. I love you desperately.
I love you too. I'm going to go plug in my oil diffuser. I haven't done that in a minute.
There you go. Everybody get out and vote. There's plenty of time, but early voting is open.
But only vote if you're voting for who we vote for. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
But
But exercise your right to vote
yeah, exactly.
and vote for who I like.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm kidding. Not really. Don't we all want people to vote for who we like?
But I'm sure we'll podcast again real soon. In the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good. Have a good sandwich.
Bye.